Yeah, let's call the special city council meeting to order at 10:02.
Okay. Lindsay, go ahead and take it away.
Okay, I'm gonna share.
Oh, here, let me.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say I don't have the option.
Okay, do you have the option now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Christina, you can see the presentation, right? Okay, just want to make sure I'm doing the right screen. We want to thank you guys for meeting with us today. The purpose of today's meeting is to share your audit results before we make your report public to the on our website to the citizens. My name is Lindsay Osborne. I'm the audit manager for Team Vancouver. With me is Christina. She is an assistant audit manager on our team, and she helped with the audit this year. We only have one report to go through this year. We only performed a financial statement audit of the city for fiscal year 2021. We provided a draft document of the audit report. I believe I sent it out to Liana yesterday, so hopefully you've all seen that, but we're going to highlight all the information we want to share on the screen today. The first thing we want to do, I should mention, we're happy to take questions throughout the presentation. You can stop us at any point, but we will also pause periodically for questions. As you know, audits are important, not only for you guys to just hear how the city is doing, but also for your citizens and external stakeholders. Since we're an independent organization that performs audits of all local governments and state agencies across the state of Washington, one thing that we hope our audits do for you is build trust in your organization by providing that independent, transparent examination. And then the other thing we hope our audits do for you is improve efficiency and effectiveness. And we do that by sharing where things are working really well in your organization and then where some things might need some fine tuning. And we do that through sharing any recommendations that we may come across. Good news is we have a nice clean report to walk you through today. I'm going to let Christina share your audit results with you.
Okay. So like Lindsay mentioned, our financial statement audit covered just the 1 year period, which was fiscal year 2021. The objective of a financial audit is to give an opinion as to whether users of the financial statements can place reliance on the information being reported. So as you can see here in that first blue box, we are issuing an unmodified opinion or a clean opinion on the city's financial statements. And this type of opinion just provides assurance that your statements or your annual report is accurate and can be relied upon to make decisions. So the city does prepare its financial statements in accordance with the cash basis method of reporting, which is allowed for under the state's accounting and reporting manual. But because of this, national standards do require us as auditors to disclose in the report anytime a government chooses to prepare their statements under any reporting method other than GAAP. So we are required to issue that second opinion, which is an adverse opinion, just simply because the city does not prepare GAAP statements. For the internal control and compliance over financial reporting section of the slide, our audits are conducted in accordance with government auditing standards, and those standards require that we gain an understanding of internal controls or processes that the city goes through to prepare its financial statements. We also review for any instances of non-compliance that could impact the financial information being presented. And if we identified any concerns with those, we would be required to have that communication with you today, but we didn't identify any non-compliance or concerns with the city's control processes that we need to talk about today. Another required communication is if we had identified any significant or material errors that were corrected during the audit, we would be required to share those with you today, as well as any uncorrected misstatements that remain in your financial statements. However, as you'll see here on this slide, we didn't identify any material errors and we have no uncorrected items to share with you. Lots of positive news. And then on each financial statement audit, we are required to evaluate the possibility that management could circumvent certain control processes. We did perform that evaluation for the city during the audit, and we didn't identify any instances where controls were circumvented. I went through everything very quickly. It's all very clean. But I'm happy to take any questions before Lindsay. I mean, we're like nearly to the wrap-up stage of going through the just more administrative type stuff. So I'm happy to take any questions on the financial audit.
That's great.
Okay.
I should mention these are some closing remarks. We were able to perform the audit very efficiently. Liana had all of our documents prepared, and it went really smoothly. So actually, I think we're going to come in a little under our original estimate. So that's good news too. Next year, we'll come back and we'll do a full, all three types of audits on the city. So we're going to do an accountability audit, which will cover fiscal year 21 and 22. And then we'll do a financial statement and a federal program audit for just fiscal year 22, because the city believes they'll expend more than $750,000 in federal expenditures this year. So you'll require that federal program audit. We have estimated what that audit will cost at the rates that will go into effect starting in January, and that is in your packet. And Liana, you can plan for probably a summer audit, because we usually start those federal program audits in July. So it'll be sometime between July and probably July and August.
Okay.
To make, you can plan your vacations around the audit,
Right, yeah.
the fun stuff. For your report publication, we publish our reports on Mondays and Thursdays. With the holidays, I would estimate your report could probably go out as early as next Thursday, but it could be the following Monday. You will notice in the draft report that we provided in the packet, one thing that we did do this year is last year there was a finding in your report. So we do some limited follow-up procedures because it was related to the city's preparation of their Schedule 16. And this year, the city did not require us to audit the Schedule 16, but we did look at those follow-up procedures of what the city's done to address the finding. And you'll notice in the packet, the city prepared a status of prior audit findings, which is included in the report that will go out to the public. And it does say that the city fully addressed that concern. So that's good news. When your report does go out, there will be a survey that's emailed to Liana and I believe the mayor. And Liana, you can share it with any of the other council members or anyone else in your office. We appreciate any feedback you guys have about our office, the services we provide, or this specific audit that you just went through. While we're an independent organization, we have to keep our audits, make sure we're staying independent, but there are some things that we can change if you see a need for us to change some things. So provide any feedback that you have in that survey. We take them very seriously. And we appreciate any feedback you have. And then lastly, we just want to say thank you. City officials and staff were really timely, as I mentioned, with their communications. The audit went very smoothly. Liana was really very responsive. Anytime I'd email her and say, hey, do you have some time? She'd make time for me, and I really appreciate it. It went very smoothly. And we worked through some conversations throughout the audit. So it was very collaborative, which we appreciate. So thank you.
Thank you for working with us on that. Thanks for squeezing it in.
I know we did. We just squeezed it right in, and it seemed to go very quickly because of how organized you were. So thank you.
So this is Scott. Thanks for responding so quickly. We found out that there was some funding opportunities that we weren't eligible for because of that finding. So we did solicit your help in clearing that finding. So that's definitely going to help us out in the long run. So we appreciate your responsiveness on that.
Of course. Yeah, good luck getting. I know Liana said that she was going to try to apply for some more funding.
Nonstop.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'd just like to thank the city staff too for all the work that they did in getting this together, and then also thanking the auditor staff for all the work that they've done. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to hear that it went so smoothly and, kept it under budget too. So
Right, yeah.
cool. Thank you all.
Yes. I know Liana was like, this is going by so smoothly. I'm waiting for like a big document request to come in. It's not the same as an accountability audit.
Yeah. The list of, 10 of these and 20 of these and 5. Yeah.
You can look forward to that next year.
Yeah. Be twice as nice.
Well, that's all we had for today. So I guess we'll let you go unless you guys have any more questions. Great.
No.
I'm good.
Well,
Thank you all.
hopefully you guys get some snow. I heard you talking about that. Hopefully you get some snow for the holidays and you guys enjoy your holidays.
You as well.
Yeah.
We're done with snow. Thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, let's close the meeting at 10:13.